Sam Sheppard was born in Cleveland, Ohio. He studied at Los Angeles Osteopathic School for Physicians and Surgeons, and married his wife, Marilyn Reese, in 1945. They soon returned to Cleveland. He joined his father at the Bayview Hospital when he returned. July 3, 1954, the Sheppard's neighbors and their children joined the Sheppard family for casual dinner and drinks. After putting the children to bed, everyone gathered in the living room, and Sam fell asleep on the day bed. Shortly after, the neighbors left. As Sam retells it, he awoke to his wife Marilyn screaming and hurried upstairs in panic. His wife was laying in her bed, and a bushy-haired intruder was standing next to it. He and the person fought a little, but after the intruder hit Sam in the back of the neck, he lost consciousness. When he woke up, Marilyn was dead, having suffered from many gashes in her head, making her face unrecognizable. Her clothes were ripped and pulled off in a manner that suggested sexual assault, and she was laying in a large pool of blood with blood covering the walls as well. Seeing this, Sheppard ran downstairs to find the intruder running out the back door. He chases him, but Sam was again knocked out by the person and had his shirt and watch stolen. Sam, upon regaining consciousness once more, called his friend Mayor Houck at 5:40 a.m. and told him what had happened. The police were called, and an investigation was opened. Autopsy of Marilyn determined she died at 4:30 a.m., and also showed that Marilyn was pregnant with a 4-month-old baby boy. Sheppard claimed the perpetrator had also robbed him, however police called that into question as the evidence appeared somewhat fabricated, and nothing appeared to have been taken. Sam's store raised suspicion as well, as it did not make much sense if nothing was stolen. Police arrested Sheppard and interrogated him for almost 24 hours. During that time, the local media had heard about the incident and made it the next big story. As rumors began to swirl, the public opinion of Sam dwindled, and soon enough much of the population were convinced he himself had committed the murder. On August 17th, just before Sam was released, a grand jury decided to accuse Sam of first-degree murder, and he was rearrested. Sam Sheppard's trial opened October 18, 1954. Due to the negative press coverage, the defense tried to delay the trial but was denied by the judge. During the trial, Sam's integrity was once again called into question as it was revealed he had had an affair with his assistant, and the fact there was Marilyn's blood on his pants. But the prosecution did not find a murder weapon. Still, with confusing evidence, the jury found Sam guilty of second-degree murder, and he was sentenced to life in prison. Sam spent the next 7 years in prison, attempting to appeal his case, but continually being refused. However, 7 years after the murder, a criminologist named Paul Kirk looked over the evidence again, finding that the killer was left-handed, which Sam was not. He also discovered there was blood present at the scene that did not match Sam nor Marilyn's. Months later, a man named Richard Eberling was arrested for larceny. A search of Eberling's home revealed a ring that had belonged to Marilyn. The police questioned Eberling, but was released after a lie detector test gave positive results. Still, Sam and his lawyer presented the newfound evidence in court, and Sam was released on account of the existence of so many unanswered questions. Overall, the case became a controversial one. Over the years, countless books and reports have been released giving the opinions of the authors, yet they still seemed to be mixed. Personally, I believe Sam was innocent. Richard Eberling was found with a Marilyn's ring in his possession, and was known as the Sheppard's window washer at the time. He was released on account of lie detector test, however it is relatively easy to trick that test, and can often mean nothing. I believe Eberling should have been investigated much more than he was, and it could have possibly solved the case.